I mean, I couldn't get too mad at him because I always wanted to be the cool dad. You know what I mean? I wanted to be the kind of father who kept up with modern things and was the cool guy to hang around with. So I thought, how can I do this? And I thought, video games. I've always been good at video games. I'll play video games with him, and that way we'll connect. We'll have a connection. So I sat down to play this game, Call of Duty 4. It's a war game. 30 seconds in, I get killed. I said, what happened? There was nothing on the screen. He said, he shot you from behind. He shot me from behind? He said, yeah. He said, it's a 3D environment. He could have got you from anywhere. He could have got you from up in a tree, up in a tank. You know, could have shot you from anywhere. And that's when I knew that video games had surpassed me. This kind of thing never happened to Mario. A turtle will come slowly at you. You jump over it. You down a few shrooms, you're good to go. But as bad as I am with technology, I'm not as bad as my father, God love him. Last winter, he calls me up. My sister had gone to St. John's for the day. My father calls me and says, your sister left her computer on. I said, all right, well, you know, just leave it alone. It'll go into hibernation. It'll be fine. 5 minutes later, he calls me back. I think I should turn it off. It's all right, we'll turn it off. How do I turn it off? Do I press the blue button? I said, no, Father, you got to shut it down first. Is the blue button the power button? Yeah. Well, there you go. I said, no, you got to shut it down. He said, well, how do I shut it down? I said, okay, well, you see where it says start? Yeah. I said, you see the little arrow on the screen? Yeah. Move the arrow over to the start. He says, not moving. I didn't have to look. I said, Father, get your finger off the screen. He said, what do I use? He said, what do I use? I said, there's a mouse next to the computer. The sound of a chair tipping over. And the door slamming reminded me of my father's fear of rodents. Now, I didn't mind getting dressed and shoveling up my car and driving through the unplowed streets of Harbour Grace and shoveling out his driveway, taking off my winter clothes, going up and shutting down the computer. I didn't mind doing any of that. But when I sat down and the trap went off, that's the shit that'll stay with you for a while.